Okay, so y'all, bear with me. I did watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I was doing multiple things at one time, which I'm not good at. I'm not a good multitasker. So, belching moments. Hold on. That was hot. So, what I was going to say is, like I said, I watched it doing a bunch of stuff at one time. So, if I'm shaky on some parts, if I miss something, y'all make sure to put it in the comment section. I know y'all will. I appreciate it, darling. Thank you in advance. Because, yes, you know it's hard when you a single mother with 8 kids, 7 different baby daddies, 7 different baby daddies. Don't nobody want to watch them. I got to do everything by myself. Got to go to PTA meetings and everything. Every single babysitter I got, they done tied them up and stuff like I Love Lucy. It's a mess, the things that people got to go through. Okay. So anyway, let me see. So it started out with, on one side we got Dennis, Porsha, and Lauren. And on the other side, we got we got Kandi, Todd, Don Juan, some other man, Karma, and Jamie. Jamie used to work with Porsha, I think. I think that's Porsha's assistant. You know, the run, how they keep showing the clip of Porsha running down the street in that Mrs. Claus outfit, getting ready to beat Jamie ass. I know Porsha hate they keep showing that clip. I think that is the funniest thing in the world. It's just hilarious seeing her running down the street in that Christmas outfit. Get ready to go beat somebody up. That is so funny to me. Okay, so anyway, we'll start with Mrs. Claus. Apparently, allegedly, Kandi had a birthday party for Todd. Everybody was invited. This happened when the cameras wasn't rolling, and so apparently it was a situation there. Jamie was there, who now works with Kandi, which I also think is shady. Like, Kandi, why are you working with somebody that has an issue with Porsha? I understand if Sister Girl do good work, but you couldn't find nobody else. Like, I don't know. Maybe she knew Kandi before she knew Porsha. I don't know. Okay, but anyway. So, they're, is at the party, etc. Like I said, Jamie's there. Now, Jamie's there with, I believe, Dennis's ex-girlfriend, or they spot Dennis' ex-girlfriend. And apparently, this is where I get shaky, y'all. Apparently, Dennis' girlfriend, her and Jamie are friends, or used to be friends. The one that apparently got the tattoo, that he got the tattoo of. Apparently, according to Porsha, that girl came up to her or tried to start something with her, and Porsha went back at her and then somehow got put out or something. I don't know. I'm lost on that part. Kandi's whole thing is, and apparently it's been in the press, etc. Porsha got put out the party. They continue to put Porsha out the parties. But I will say, so far as with Porsha getting put out of parties, she hasn't gotten put out of parties for reasons that was her fault. Because I remember when Kenya Moore had her big welcome to Atlanta party, and she put Porsha out. That was ugly. The reason why she put her out, I think because Porsha didn't have on the right Halloween costume or something. It was stupid, but anyway. So yeah, and Karma them and Kandi, I think that was the guy who owned the place or something. I don't know. Apparently, I would have rewatched the episode. I ain't got time. I really don't, y'all. I got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. And plus, it's but watch it on demand, and it's not on there just yet. So I don't feel like doing this review tomorrow because I got some other reviews to do. I gotta get to that R. Kelly thing. I gotta watch that. It's a lot. It's a lot. Because I really want to go into detail about that. The whole R. Kelly situation. Oh, a mess. But yeah, so that happened, and you know, they according to Kandi, she just Porsha was also mad that she tried to talk to Kandi about the whole situation, and Kandi just kind of brushed her off and was just like, well, girl, I'll deal with it later, and they ended up putting Porsha out of the building. And you know, Porsha was irritated by that, you know, of course, naturally. That kind of makes me think like on the Braxtons, when Tamar put her sisters out of her concert because they surprised her by coming on stage, and she didn't like that, so she had her people put her sisters out. She didn't, you know, actually go to her sisters and say, y'all get out, but she had her people escort her sisters out of the building, but she tried to make it seem like she didn't do it, like they're only taking orders from you, ma'am, so of course you did it. And I think the same thing with Kandi. You know, maybe Kandi, I don't think that Kandi knew exactly what was going on, but I'm sure all she heard was, you know, Porsha's in some commotion or whatever, and I'm sure Kandi was just like, well, put her out, you know, and then the people put her out. It would make sense. I mean, you know, it's not like y'all been on the best of terms lately, and, you know, unfortunately, you know, Porsha's gotten into it with a few times with these girls on the show. But I will say, for the most part, they do antagonize Porsha. Porsha don't pop off for no reason, usually. They usually start with Porsha first. And, you know, that's how she deal with it. You know, you just get tired of shit after a while. It's just like, oh, girl, You get tired of them. Sick of you. Suakuda. So, yeah, So, you know, Kandi, she was just like, child, all I know is that Porsha was coming up to the girl. She was trying to push the girl and all that kind of stuff. You know, Kandi, I don't know what she was coming up with her facts at. Said that Porsha came for the girl and was walking past her, you know, trying to start stuff for her. The girl was walking out. Porsha kept pushing her, kicking her in the back. And I don't know. I'm so sick of Porsha versus Kandi. I'm so sick of it. It's ridiculous. I really think Kandi just signed on to be like, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do to try to save the show, because the ratings have been trash, darling. And you know, so I'm just gonna take the bait this season and just be the shit starter. That's really what I think it is, because this is so like, Kandi is Joyce's child. But this is so, for the most part, out of Kandi's character to be like this. Like, she's never been like the mess box. She's taken on like Sheree's role. Why don't y'all just bring Sheree back? Like, you know. But, you know, Sheree sided with Kim Zolciak, and, you know, that was a sinking ship there. So there you go. But yeah, stupidness. Okay, so we're gonna move on, y'all. Like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section if I missed something out. Whatever. What else happened, child? Looking at my tweets on Twitter, I did tweet a little bit. Peter ended up coming back into the scene. Y'all know Peter, child, Cynthia's ex. And you know, the Leaks is invited Peter over, and you know, hugs and kisses. It was nice to see Peter hug Greg. That was sweet, and you know, they had a little moment. Greg looks good. I'm glad to see Greg is, you know, doing better. Bless his heart. Really bless his heart for putting up with Nene, because my God, there really is somebody for everybody, for sure. What else is that? What the hell was I gonna say? Come on, Chase. You know, I find it so weird. Well, I mean, okay. How do y'all feel about this whole situation? If you got a friend or whatever, sister, brother, whatever, say I'm just gonna say your friend. Let's just say your friend is married. They end up getting a divorce from their significant other. Is it still okay to be cool with that significant other? Some people say no. Some people say yes. I mean, as a friend is a friend. If you made that friend and y'all made the bond, then what the hell? But and apparently Nene expressed that they be hanging out all the time. They keep in touch with Peter. They be talking and stuff. Do Cynthia know about that? Do y'all think that Nene is obligated to tell Cynthia that she still hangs out with Peter? I just secretly thinks that Nene likes Peter, like in a more intimate type of way. I really, really do. I really, really do. And I think that, Peter likes anybody to pay him any attention. That's just what I get. Nene started blabbing her gums, telling Peter that, Cynthia got a new man, Will, and all that. I didn't feel like that was Nene's place to tell Cynthia's ex-husband Cynthia's business. I mean, I don't think that was Nene's place to tell Cynthia's ex-husband Cynthia's business. Yeah, I said it right. Come on, Chase. That wasn't your place, Bigfoot. It wasn't. I don't like that. Nene's messy. She's messy. That lady, man, she's big and messy. That lady is messy. I don't like that. I don't trust Nene. Nene has fallen out. Nene tried to get Cynthia fired. Nene done tried to get Phaedra fired. Porsha fired. Nene is not to be trusted, in my opinion. Marlo's a mess. But at least with Marlo, you know what you're getting. She ain't got no peach. She probably gonna never have no peach. I wish they give her peach. She could only because she's put in the work, but maybe the mug shots are stopping her process. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like that. I was like, Nene, that's a little too. That's not your place. Anyway, so they talked about it. Peter was just chilling, and to be honest, even though that's your ex, nobody wants to hear that your ex is moving on and doing good unless you're doing good too. But we don't know Peter's business. He's not on the show, so we'll move on. So we finally do meet. Is his name? I guess his name Will. Cynthia's man Will. I've been drinking, y'all, so I'm belching like crazy. Handsome man, they all up on each other on the couch, and she's just a giddy little schoolgirl. He was like, "Do you remember the counter?" She's like, "Yes, yeah, I remember the counter," and just all that kind of stuff. And she was just like, "Well, baby, not right now. Oh, what are you doing, baby? Not right now. The cameras are rolling, baby. Just give me a little bit, baby. No, the cameras are rolling." Child. She felt like she ain't never had a man in her life. Maybe I'll act that way too. I hate that one. So I'm here for you, Cynthia. Give me a 5. Y'all think she gave me 1? Whatever. What's this pen on my... Okay. So, she's doing that whole thing. For some reason, in Cynthia's ditzy mind, she think that man gonna marry her. She closed her eyes. He said Cynthia Monique Bailey. Well, I give everybody the middle name of Monique all the time. It's so funny. So he said Cynthia Monique Lakeisha Bailey. I have to tell you something. She closed her eyes. He was just like, "I'm gonna make this an official couple. You gonna be mine." I just happened to look around and look. You gonna be mine. I thought y'all was already together. Cynthia, you made it seem like y'all was already together. So was y'all together only according to you? Cynthia, y'all made it seem like y'all was already together. Is this a situation where you're into him more than he's into you? Because you made it seem like y'all was already together. So what is going on, Cynthia? Oh, Cynthia, girl. One lick of that wolf. One lick of that wolf. She done lost her mind. Bless her heart. Beautiful woman. Beautiful. Nothing going on. Okay, so what else happened? So that happened, y'all. Eva and Tanya, aka Tanya. Eva and Tanya, aka Tags. Eva and Tanya. They're meeting up, having their little light skin party. With their little husbands and things, and apparently their husbands went to Morehouse together. Is Eva's husband black? Is he? I'm not sure. Maybe it's, I don't know. So anyway, not that it matters. I'm just asking. Okay. They're talking. It was cute. I hope y'all know Nene's gonna stop this whole little relationship between Tanya and Eva. Eva apologized. She was just like, I pretty much messed up the whole Bachelorette thing. It was just a whole drama, a whole mess. It was just a surprise for with my girlfriends, and I was just shocked about it. It was a surprise for me. It was a surprise, but you was able to surprise Porsha with the invitation, Eva, but you didn't call your good sis Nene Leakes, your big sister, your bridemaid. You couldn't call Bigfoot to come to your bachelorette party. Nene just had so many things going on, and whoop to whoop. You still give an invitation to somebody that's gonna be one of your bridemaid, matron of honor, speaking at the wedding, whatever it is, she gonna be in your wedding. So I would still think that you would give your sister an invitation, but you didn't. My mom always said, don't trust nobody with pretty eyes. They crazy. Cray. From Eva Marcel, Eva Pickford, Eva McCall, to Tyra Banks, to Kenya Moore, to Terrence Howard, to Rihanna. I love them all. Very talented people. But there's a tick there. Okay. So anyway, what else is going on? They was just basically talking about, the events and, everything's just been going on, the shady moments, etc. The guys was just sitting there, the guys don't get paid for the show, so they don't give a damn. I wouldn't give nothing to a show that I'm not getting paid for. Well, maybe the exposure. Maybe I'll give a little bit. I will give enough just so the people want me back on the show next season. Then next season, that's when I'm going to go to the people and I'm going to ask for money. Because I deserve it. Damn it, I bring something to the show. Okay, so what else is going on? What am I forgetting? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Shamari had a scene with her husband, Ronnie, the legend, DeVoe. And, they were talking, and basically I think they went to their marriage counselor. Apparently they're like marriage specialists. They're not licensed or anything. It's just what they call themselves. Okay. So, they're talking, and, it got on the whole situation that she kind of wants to get back out there and tour and do her own thing. She's sitting here watching her husband doing everything, and it's that whole situation where the wife is at home, she's with the kids the majority of the time while he's out there. He's supporting, I guess, mainly making the money, etc., and touring, but you're living out your dreams still. You're having fun. Let's not forget that I'm a singer too. Let's not forget that I was in a group too. It's not as successful as New Edition, but Black had a cute little run. There you are, looking as fine as can be, with your fancy cars. I can tell you looking at me. Tell me what's the deal. Would it be too forward if I tell you how I feel? Cause I want a man that keeps it real, oh baby. Bring it all to me. But I don't need no fancy cars or diamond rings. Yeah, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I like Shamari. There's a homegirl chill. I like Shamari. I don't know what to say. Shamari just reminds me of the girls I grew up with. There's something about it. I just feel like she's just cool as hell. Like, she's just a homie. She reminds me so much of this girl I used to grow up with named Victoria. She was my friend. It was a group of sisters, and she was one of the sisters. And she was my road dog, you know, just everywhere. She was always down. We was just always acting stupid, having fun, making up steps in the hood, you know, dancing and stuff, and, you know, making up steps, making up moves, all that kind of stuff. That was for Sunset. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know, but I like her. But anyway, I do understand where she's coming from. And maybe a reason why he wants you to stay at home all the time. Y'all still might have an open relationship. You just don't know about it. And once you open that door, it's hard to close it. I mean, but can you really be mad though? Because y'all did agree to an open relationship. You know, I know y'all stopped. You stopped the open relationship, but did your husband stop the open relationship? Who knows, child? Y'all know how men is, child. They want the wife to sit at home and be barefoot and pregnant. Like T.I. want Tiny to be sitting at home barefoot and pregnant while he got there still doing what he's supposed to do. But you're just supposed to sit back and shut up because I'm paying the bills to take care of the kids, to take care of your ass. Ain't no telling. Y'all know the deal with these celebrity men. And Ronnie's still very good looking. Indeed. He about 62, but he's still very good looking. You know, he gives you that, he has that Russell Simmons thing going on, Ronnie. You know, old man in, you know, young boy clothes. Bless his heart. Very talented. Okay, what else is going on? The final scene, because I don't think nothing else happened, y'all. I don't think there was no Marlo in this episode. Yeah, nothing else really happened much. So Tanya wanted to have a little get together for her at her house. Her and Eva, I think, wanted to tell the girls that they're planning the big trip this season, and I think they're going to Tokyo. I think I wouldn't bring them hood rats to Tokyo for 2 seconds, but okay. We're gonna sit here and act like y'all paid for it, you know. Oh, shut up. So anyway, this is what they're doing. But all the girls arrived there. So a little earlier, Porsha had talked to Cynthia, Nene, and Shamia, and told, you know, Nene and Cynthia that she's officially pregnant and all that good stuff. I'm happy for Porsha. And you know, it's crazy. Shamia had a girl, Kenya Moore had a girl, and now Porsha's gonna have a girl. Ain't that something? All those girls, what, future housewives. My mother was on the show, but now I'm here. Whatever the tagline would be. Mine would be some ignorant if I was on the show. Woo, girl, look out, look out, look out, look out. Bang, 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 bang. That'd be my tagline. Some ignorant. So, all the girls arrived. Cynthia arrived there a little early. What's going on with Eva Fashions? Eva the top model, but she just don't give a damn, do she? And you know, oh, it's the baby weight and all that. Like, I understand that. But Eva, you're not a big girl. You've never been a big girl. And, you know, I'm only bringing that up because me being a big boy, I have a hard time finding fashionable, nice, fierce stuff. That's my size, you know. And you know, I would think that, you know, bigger women have the same, you know, issue. You know, we can find stuff, you know, unless you go to a certain stores. But I'm just saying. I just brought that up to say that you should find no issue with your size, even at your biggest. When you first had the baby, or even when you was pregnant, you was still not a big girl in big girl sizes. So, what's the problem, Eva? Eva, you better come hard with your fashions next season, because you're the top model diva, okay, of the world. And you just letting all these girls outdress you. Even Moose Tracks, Nene, you letting her outdress you. Yeah, with her tags, boutique stuff. So anyway, what else is going on? Cynthia asked Candace, it's just like, Kandi, what's going on? Like, apparently you didn't call Porsha. You kicked Porsha out your party. Kandi was like, wait a minute. I kicked Porsha out of my party? I did not kick that girl out of my party. Let me tell you what really happened. She came there with guns a-blazing. She came following behind that girl, Dennis' ex-girlfriend. I didn't even invite her. I didn't even know why she was there. But she was there. Porsha was trying to fight that girl. That was Porsha doing. And Cynthia was just like, I don't know. You just got to tell her. Child, Porsha arrived. She hugged and kissed Nene. Walked right on past Kandi. I hollered. And kissed and hugged everybody else. Child. Everybody, Eva, Shamari, all them there just for the tea. For the shits and giggles. They started to get into it. Porsha's just like, ooh, girl, what y'all doing? I'm hungry, child. No, I don't want no alcohol. Ooh, girl, I'm tired. What y'all doing? I'm hungry. Kandi was just like, well, we was talking about what happened at my man's birthday party. Is you telling lies on me? I mean, you didn't call me whoop to whoop. You know what happened, everything, and I really don't know who to believe, y'all. I really don't know who care really, to be honest with you, because I'm just so over Kandi versus Porsha versus Kandi. It's so tired to me. It's so tired. I just wish they bring Phaedra back, and I know Phaedra. It was. But Candy's still mad at Phaedra. So, I mean, but, maybe freaking Frat could get back together. Who knows? Because I think Porsha and Phaedra still communicate. Nene's now friends with Phaedra now. But see, of course, that'll be an issue with Porsha. Because, now Nene done fell out with Porsha. So now she getting back cool with Phaedra. Two fake girls together. Porsha and Phaedra. I don't know what to tell you, but at least I know that Phaedra will give you some drama, and Phaedra will give you some laughs for sure. I miss laughing on the show. I laugh every once in a while. I used to laugh every single episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it'd be some kind of shady confession. It'd be something silly, and I just fall out laughing. I miss laughing on the show. I still think the show is good. I'm going to continue to watch it, review it, etc. I still love the show, all that stuff. But it's definitely lackluster this season. It's lackluster. Anyway, so they ended up getting into it, arguing, and Porsha called her a B. And, Kandi got up talking about, you just don't know how to control your emotions. That's the problem. And, child, there was arguing back and forth. See, Kandi don't know that Porsha's pregnant. And Nene and Cynthia's just sitting there trying to calm Porsha down because she's pregnant. And Cynthia said something very smart. It don't happen often. But she said something very smart. Cynthia said, well, I got a question for you. Why in the hell, Porsha? She said this in her first confessionals. She was like, well, Porsha, if you knew your ass was pregnant, why did you even go to the basketball game? Like, why did you even go? You'll never know who's there. Bottles could be flying. You slip and fall or something. And, it's just like, make better decisions. It's like one of those situations when you find a story of, like, a pregnant woman out there fighting in the middle of the street. Why are you fighting, ma'am? And you mad when somebody hits you back? Yes, they're not supposed to hit you back. Yes, they ask you to go to jail. But I think that you should go with them. At least till you, get ready to give birth. Then you should go back after. Because why you... Like, some people, I know that you should respect that. And that's do the right thing for sure. But some people don't give a damn about that. They not having a baby, so why do they care? Some people ain't got nothing in this world to lose. Nothing. Because they ain't got shit. So it's like, why even go? Why even go? That You know, but just because you're pregnant don't mean that you're dead. You still want to go out there, have fun, do your thing, etc. I get it. I get it. I do understand why she went. You know, everybody was invited, etc., wanted to show support and stuff. And I do understand why she did not tell people earlier about her pregnancy. You know, you just, God forbid, you just never know what could happen. But, yeah, I mean, just take care of yourself. It was something else. It was a perfect example of this on another reality show that she was pregnant. And, oh, you hit a pregnant woman. And oh, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. When Moniece threw the chair at Princess Love. First of all, Princess Love, you told, what was her name? What was her name? We just left off Love and Hip Hop Hollywood too. K. Michelle assistant. What was her name, y'all? Paris told Princess Love you was pregnant almost a few months for giving birth. Told Princess Love, if you see Moniece, let me know. Princess Paris went to go telling Princess Love that Moniece is in the building at the little fashion show. Princess Love, you came up there talking shit to Moniece, and Moniece almost tried to throw a chair at you. And, you know, it was this whole thing of you hit a pregnant woman. Why did she bring her pregnant ass there to start shit? I don't understand that kind of logic. You're not supposed. So it's okay for her. Like, you put your own stuff at risk. You put your own child at risk. Coming somewhere to antagonize people, to, you know, bully somebody and think they're not going to retaliate because you're pregnant. They're just supposed to bake you a cake and just say, all right. You know, it's just like, I know you're not supposed to, but why even go when you know it's a possible issue that could happen, you know? Y'all tell me in the comments if I'm crazy. It makes sense to me, but, you know, whatever. So, you know, pretty much the episode ended with that, child. That was it. Child, for me not to remember nothing, this show is a long review, ain't it? I'm good, y'all. I done told you. Like I said, y'all tell me anything that I missed in the comment section. Whatever. You just let me know all the tea, alright? I love you so much, darlings. And with that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at IsKeysWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At IsKeysWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fame. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you so much, darlings. I don't know what the hell that was. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.